There has been rapid advances in the field of biotechnology, genomics, and molecular biology. Yes, recent advances in synthetic genomics poses a threat. How it poses a threat is, for example, in the year 2002, various scientists at US recreated the virus polio. So when some scientists can recreate entire a virus from scratch with chemical building blocks, then one day the same technology can come to terrorists and they can create more dangerous viruses, something like smallpox. And in the probably few years before, probably I remember in the year 2006, there has been recreation of various viruses by legitimate scientists, something like H5N1 viruses and another viruses like the one virus, influenza virus, that caused havoc in the year 1918 and 1919. We also call it Spanish flu, that killed almost 3 to 5% of the total globe, and that infected almost like 1/3 of the whole population. So yes, I mean, these are the things that poses danger, but that doesn't mean that these scientists now has that kind of capability, resources, technology, persons to create synthetic viruses, because synthetic biology is not something like a copybook recipe where you look at the things and you learn it. It's a trial and error methods. It takes a lot of expertise. At least for this time, at least if when we are giving the interview, this seems like impossible for Al-Qaeda perspective, but who knows? Tomorrow or the day after, genomics become much more advanced, and genomics has access to almost everybody, like even normal scientists. So there is a possibility. Possibility I can't deny, because like unless something happens, we always deny, saying that it won't happen. Once it happens, we say that, oh my God, we should have looked into it. So yes, probability is there, but capability of creating synthetic virus, at least for Al-Qaeda, is quite difficult. Why? Because Yazid Sufat was not even able to weaponize anthrax. So that gives us a little sense of hope, optimism, that they won't be able to exploit synthetic biology, but we can't be complacent.